So James Harden made the textbook pass that won the basketball game, and he had 12 assists. And I hate to admit it, but overall, I thought he got the better last night of a Russell Westbrook that I'm still hanging in with for MVP.
You know what I find funny? I find it ironic. The very play that you give James Harden credit for, had that been the guy up in Cleveland making that very same play,
That's right.
you would have criticized him. Hold on, Skip, hold on. Because you would have said he's not clutch or he didn't want to draw the foul and go to the free throw line and shoot the free throws.
Well, if they'd won the game, I would have given him great credit. What do I always call LeBron? The best passer in the NBA. He's highly capable of making that play.
I'm a firm believer that it's never wrong to do the right thing. And when they roll, when Robertson and then Adams tried to jump on him quick, he dumped the ball down to Nene. That was the right play. The right play is never wrong. You know, Skip, when you look at James Harden, he's one of the hardest guys to defend because he has three-point range. He has a mid-range game. He can get to the bucket in that Euro step. Whew. They call it a Euro step, but dude, he walking, he traveling. He got a suitcase and everything, and he put the ball in his left hand like this, and he goes to the basket.
By the way, Manu Ginobili invented that move, but just go ahead.
He invented it, but they perfected it. They do it a lot better than Manu. But anyway, 26, 12, and if you look at Russell's line, he had 49 points. He outscored the other starting four all by himself. So you're not going to win very many games if you're outscoring the other four starters by yourself, because that tells me they're doing a lot of looking around. Okay, Russ, go do your thing. We'll stand over here. We'll try to get the rebound and feed it back to you so you can go to the basket again. You know what, Skip? If you look at this, Russell Westbrook is 0 for 6 on go-ahead three-point attempts in the final 10 seconds of fourth quarter in OT. Worst in the NBA. And somehow, I guess he doesn't get these stats. Because guess what he's doing? He's steady jacking it up. He's still not trying to get his teammates involved. And I said this yesterday, teams are perfectly content. Let him get 49. Let him get 50. As long as Adams doesn't get 20, as long as Oladipo doesn't get 20, they're not going to win. I said it before. The best they could possibly hope for was a 6th seed. Skip, they're free-falling. And what he needs to understand, in order for this team to be successful, he needs to be somewhere around 25 points, somewhere around 12, 13 assists. Now, get the rebounds, but you got to get these other guys involved.
I agree.
Am I sure that Russell Westbrook is going to have a career night? Because if he doesn't have that career night from 3, they get blown out. Skip, it's like the first half, everything he put up was going in from 3. I'm like, dude, is this Steph and Clay, or is this, Russell? He's not a three-point. He can make, 1 or 2, and he gets on a rhythm. Yeah, he can make
your basic 31% shot from 3. Yep.
But he was walking into him like it was nothing. He was pulling up in guys' face like they weren't even standing there, hand down, man down. Skip, James Harden. First of all, I didn't think Russell could win it because I didn't think they could win enough games. I said the best case scenario, maybe a 6th seed. But that's look like it's going to be probably 7 or 8 because Utah's going away, Grizzlies are not coming back to him. And the thing is, what's going to make James Harden even more appealing is that really they can challenge one of the top 2. They can challenge San Antonio. They can challenge Golden State because they got those snipers. They got a guy on the bench that'll start for everybody else. Gordon.
You said the other day you thought it was only San Antonio or Golden State, but now you're throwing Houston in the mix?
Skip, after watching them and watch Gordon come off the bench, he's coming off the bench and dropping 20. Look, they can go ahead and stop the voting for 6th man of the year. It's over. It's over. He's going to win this unanimous. Skip, the dude comes off the bench. James Harden was terrible the other night. 6 of like 25. This dude scores 31. And what people don't know, he's leading the league in three-point field goals made. Not Steph, not Clay. Eric Gordon.
I know, but their team is like leading it by far because they just jack it. That's what D'Antonio's doing it, right?
They got Gordon.
Shoot it as many times.
Think about it. They got Gordon. They got Anderson. They got Harden that can shoot them. They got Ariza that can shoot them. Patrick Beverly got in on the action last night. He hit 2 or 3. And so when they're playing like this, if they're making those threes, they're going to be a tough out for a lot of teams. Now, I think the depth of those other teams will ultimately be their undoing. But Skip, James Harden right now, and as much as I give him a slight lead over LeBron, But when it's all said and done, you know who's going to win that trophy.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
If you're saying the Kang is going to win it, the Clang, I guess, right?
Don't do that. Oh, you clanging now, but let's see what happens when that marksman from Atlanta joins us.
Well, we're about to get to that, but last thing on Russell. For all you say, for all of our constructive criticism for Russell here, how he's got to change his ways going forward, playing back-to-back at Houston against that team, Russell had 3 chances to win the game. That's pretty great. That's pretty great. And he missed all 3, and I get your 0 for 6 stat. Do you think Russ lost any sleep last night over that? Nope, he does not care. He will shoot them again. He'll shoot it the next game and the next game, and they have a tough January coming up, and it ends up with, I think it ends up like at San Antonio, at Cleveland, close together at the end of this month. So the tale is about to be told, but I still think if Russell can readjust and get back to 14 or 15 assists, they can be a pretty good team.